Tonight on DC News Now at 6, a DC police captain shot at in Northwest.
This is a close community. I know that these situations are concerning for community members.
We're live at the scene, tracking what led to the shooting. We're also at the hospital monitoring the officer's condition. Plus, we hear from witnesses.
Plus, refloating the Dolly, the latest steps being taken to reopen the Port of Baltimore nearly 2 months after the Key Bridge collapse.
Temperatures heating up ahead of Memorial Day weekend. Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb tracking how hot it could get.
Then grocery store savings. We're stretching your dollar with a look at how prices for kitchen essentials may have changed over the past week.
A local woman helping women recover from breast cancer.
Making them feel like they can look normal.
How she guides these women to find beauty in their new bodies.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. Developing this evening in Northwest Washington, a DC police captain has been injured after shots were fired at his personal vehicle.
Yeah, we have team coverage tonight. First, let's head out to our Leonard N. Fleming. He is live in Northwest at the scene where that shooting happened.
And Leonard, we know it's still not clear if that captain was injured by a bullet or flying glass.
Well, what we do know is the police captain, he is okay at this hour. Police Chief Pamela Smith says the 18-year veteran of the force, he was shot at in this intersection behind me while he was driving his personal vehicle on the way to work earlier today.
It could have been anybody, right? It didn't necessarily have to be a Metropolitan Police Department officer.
A police captain driving his personal car to work on Monday near 7th and Oglethorpe Streets in Northwest D.C. faced gunfire from at least one gunman in a car traveling in front of him. D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith has a stern warning.
When these types of things happen, you must know that we will not tolerate this kind of violence in our city.
Chief Smith says the captain noticed the car in front of him was driving erratically. Then they stopped abruptly and began firing multiple shots. He drove himself to the 4th District Police Station and then was transported to a nearby hospital.
It was pretty shocking.
Neighbors like Aaron Wright in this Brightwood area of D.C. heard the gunshots. Shootings like this are rare here, she says.
My daughter was a little shaken, trying to explain to her what happened, what you do in case of you hear gunshots. It's kind of unnerving.
Chief Smith says the captain got a partial plate that led to the arrest of 2 adult males who were taken into custody in Landover, Maryland.
The community was very, very helpful in providing us with video and information to ensure that we apprehended these suspects very quickly.
Where the captain was shot is unclear at this hour, but it's still under investigation. Meanwhile, the chief would not characterize this situation as an attempted carjacking. Reporting from Northwest D.C., Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.
All right, Leonard, thanks. Meanwhile, our team coverage continues now with our Dave Laval. He is at MedStar Washington Hospital, where that police officer is now recovering.
Police arrived throughout the day Monday at MedStar Washington Hospital to get the very latest information on their wounded fellow officer. The officer's family among those who turned out at the emergency room to be with their loved one and friend. Chief Pamela Smith said investigators are still trying to determine if the unidentified captain got shot or wounded by broken glass from bullets that struck his car.
We are grateful that our officer has not sustained any life-threatening injuries.
There's been no word when the officer will be allowed to go home. At MedStar Washington Hospital in Northwest, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. Meantime, D.C. police say the car that they believe the suspects were in crashed in Landover, Maryland, and 2 suspects, again, are in custody. D.C. News Now's Kevon Dupree is in Landover with the latest from that scene.
Officers say the suspects used a blue car to flee the shooting scene in D.C. Neighbors say that car flipped here at this intersection following a collision. One eyewitness says he was walking his dog along Landover Road earlier when he saw the blue car speed past him. He says that car was being pursued by dozens of police cars. The neighbor says as the car approached the intersection of Dodge Park and Landover Roads, the driver hit the back of another car, causing the car to flip on its side.
As it flipped, one suspect was able to get away, I guess, and then the other one was able to get pulled out by the cops as they got on the scene with him. And then initially, We thinking that everything was basically over, but it just basically got done. It just basically begun. The kid basically got away. They got the K9 out. They got the helicopters out. It was just crazy, you know, walking, seeing all that, then hearing the whole crash. It scared me, scared my dog. He started running, you feel me?
And we will bring you more details from this scene as they become available both on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. Reporting in Landover, I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
All right, let's get a first check on this Monday evening forecast with Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb.
Good to see the sunshine, Janessa.
Finally. I don't like the timing though. It could have, made an appearance over the weekend. If today's your weekend, Monday and Tuesday, great conditions. I mean, wonderful weather right now with clear skies. You have high pressure. It's really settling in, allowing all the storm systems that we dealt with across the weekend finally pushing out of our region. It's a nice 77. I'm watching dew points closely. It is a little muggy out there, and that's going to stay in place as we continue to go into your midweek. Right now, the mugginess into the 60s, and so dew points continue to rise. Let's talk about Hagerstown, 81 degrees out towards Luray into Woodstock, 84 to nearly 85. Official highs for today, DC tapping out at 80, and so now we're starting to kind of go downhill. Here's your legend, mugginess and tropical, and folks, we're kind of nearing that out towards DC and parts of Calvert County, Charles County, and this will stay in place, and that's what's going to keep us on the toasty side going into your midweek before a cold front really enters our area. We do have a storm system, and it happens on Thursday. There's still a lot of uncertainty, and that will bring us rain, but for the next couple of days, I need you to enjoy this kind of summer feel across the region. Overnight, we'll see temps into the 60s. I have more of your extended forecast coming up, guys.
All right, Janessa, thanks. We'll see you then. Meanwhile, new video out of Baltimore. You can see here the cargo ship that hit the Key Bridge has now been moved back to port.
Yeah, engineers were finally able to move that ship today, nearly 2 months after the Key Bridge collapse. Our Randy Bass is on the ground in Dundalk this afternoon. She has more on that huge milestone.
Yeah, a major milestone is right. It took more than 18 hours for crews to prepare the cargo ship, the Dolly, for its 2.5-mile journey from here at the site of the bridge collapse nearly 2 months ago to the ship's new spot at Seagirt. Moving in the right direction, crews clearing the Dolly ship today, nearly 2 months after tragedy. Some of the bridge and roadway wreckage still sits across the front of the ship, with dozens of cargo containers and 21 crew members still on board. Engineers had planned for weeks to get this ship out of the way and clear the channel, including a quick demolition to move some of the wreckage from the ship this time last week. It's a signal of progress for the people of Baltimore.
You saw everybody come together. You don't want to necessarily go through it again, but it does really, show your true colors, and it really makes a community come together. And for them to come together quickly and move this quick is truly fascinating to see.
It's a big step toward reopening the channel and a big deal for businesses relying on Baltimore's port traffic, like Jimmy's Famous Seafood.
It's good news. It's a good sign for everybody. Obviously, I'm sure they have a lot of investigating to do. A lot more work cut out for them, but just to get the channel back open is amazing.
And the port could see more traffic as soon as this weekend. There are cruises scheduled to leave from the Port of Baltimore ahead of Memorial Day. It's not clear at this point if there will be any impacts to that schedule heading into the weekend. In Dundalk, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, meanwhile, all new tonight, one person is hurt after a moped crash in Gaithersburg. It happened around 11:45 this morning. Montgomery County Fire and EMS saying the moped and a car crashed on Park Avenue and Lee Street. We're told the victim has non-life-threatening injuries and is expected to be okay. And breaking right now, graduates of the University of Maryland not walking across the stage, not yet at least. A power issue delayed commencement ceremony for the School of Public Health until tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So it's been pushed back one night. Students are being asked to arrive at the pavilion no later than 5:30 tomorrow. School says there are no other impacts at this time.
Meanwhile, over in Virginia, now Governor Glenn Youngkin is vetoing bills that would have protected Virginians' access to IUDs, condoms, and birth control. Youngkin vetoed those bills, saying they could allow people to sue medical professionals acting in their expert judgment, and that the bills fail to include adequate morale and religious protections for providers. Now, some argue that bills don't require providers to prescribe contraception, and that there are already federal protections in place for people with strong religious beliefs.
The bill is directed toward localities and state government, saying that Virginia localities and Virginia state government cannot do any ordinances or laws that would impede the access. That's all this simple bill does, and anything that says it does anything else is a mischaracterization of the bill.
Other lawmakers, including Senator Ghazala Hashmi, have promised to bring back the right to contraception next year.
We now know the name of the pilot killed in a plane crash Friday afternoon in Culpeper County, Virginia. State police say 66-year-old Grover McCall Jr. of Alexandria was the only person on board. The crash happened just before 3 p.m. on Spillman Road. Still no word tonight on what caused that crash.
Well, back in Maryland, if you want to start a small business, we know that it takes some work. Hagerstown was able to have a conversation about that to start the week today. Hundreds of entrepreneurs gathering at the community college to launch or grow their businesses. Our Stephen Cohen takes us inside the event.
Starting a small business can be a scary experience. But here in Hagerstown, there is a support group to help you take the plunge.
And this workshop at Hagerstown Community College to kick off the week was a great way to get feedback from peers.
We're all entrepreneurs in the sense that we're growing together. So we rely on each other to kind of the ups and downs of life and of entrepreneurship.
Carolyn Crosby won honors today for her successful restaurant launch at the popular Black Rock Golf Course just outside of Hagerstown.
It's been a great experience as a small business owner, just transitioning from the pandemic through the whole process.
And Rhett Eklund feels he needs some mentoring for expansion plans for his dental centers here.
You know the old saying, what got you here won't get you there. And I'm responsible of our company to have it the best place for them to grow.
So this gathering of experts and others like Rhett can be a great source of sound business advice and inspiration.
I know there's a lot of great minds here, and I just can't wait to tap into some of them.
And with the support of a small business incubator, these entrepreneurs can be well on their way. Reporting from Hagerstown, Stephen Cohen, DC News Now.